Christmas is once again just around the corner, and you need to buy gifts for your favourite fashion MF, but you don't know what to get. Well, that is where I come in. Today I'm going to be going over my comprehensive gift guide for a fashion MF. And what better timing? Black Friday is just around the corner, so that means you can get all of your favourite gifts for the low. But before getting into the video, if you like this type of concept, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment and tell me what else would you get for fashion MF. Let's dive into it. So for me, the best place to start is clothes. And I know it can be pretty hard to buy clothes for anyone. Me personally, I'm always really scared to get clothes as a present because I'm so picky with what I wear. So instead of having specific and niche stuff here, I have essentials that everyone needs no matter who you are. We're going to start off with some shoes. The Adidas Sambas are a classic trainer and classic silhouette that everyone needs in their wardrobe, something that is low profile and can be worn all year round. Obviously, these aren't the only option for a low profile shoe, as these have been really saturated in the market and in fashion recently. So if they don't appeal to you, then look at the Gats. You have the Adidas version and the Maison Margiela's version if you have the budget for that. Also, there are other classics like the Vans Old Schools or Converse as well, which fit that same vibe of a low profile shoe. And a new popular shoe that is a bit trendy but is still really nice is the Puma Speedcats. I think these are really sleek and have lots of cool colorways to go with them. Another set of trainers which are essentials in my opinion is a classic high top trainer, the Converse Chuck 70s. I think these are another one where they have a timeless silhouette and you can never go wrong with them, especially with all the cool and unique colorways that they have. I'm going to say and reinforce, make sure to get the Converse Chuck 70s, not the All Stars. The Chuck 70s just have a nicer silhouette and a better construction to them. And who doesn't need a versatile and comfortable shoe that can be worn around the house, on a quick run to the shop, or at the beach? And that is where Birkenstocks come in. You have the household make in either the Bostons or the Arizona. The Boston serves more as a meal shoe, whereas the Arizona is more like a sandal, but both are equally as versatile and can be worn all year round in tons and tons of situations. And obviously, if you're getting them shoes or if they have lots of cool shoes, they want to keep them healthy and living longer. So for these, I'd recommend buying some shoe trees for them. Shoe trees reinforce the shape of a shoe, and they are especially good with leather shoes. And also, if their shoes ever get dirty, don't forget to get some shoe cleaner, sharp Crep Protect to keep them looking brand new. Now when it comes to clothing, it is a bit harder because everyone has such versatile style. But amongst everyone, one thing everybody needs is a cozy tracksuit. This is something to wear on those days where we don't want to dress up and kind of don't want to be a crazy fashion MF, but want to wear something more casual, something more cozy, something more warm and easy. Personally, I really like knitted ones, so I've looked at ones from Cole Buxton. And if you want cheaper alternatives to Cole Buxton, look at MKI. They're a really good brand with some really nice stuff. Now, if you're looking for more traditional tracksuit, I've seen a few from Weekday that are really nice, have quite a loungy and cozy, relaxed silhouette. And obviously, you can't talk about tracksuits without mentioning Needles and their iconic tracksuits. I think if you have somebody who's a bit more fashion forward and wants to wear something really cool, the Needles one would definitely be for them. Also, everybody needs basics. You need your socks, your t-shirts, your long sleeves, your vest, your underwear. And for that, I would recommend Uniqlo. Uniqlo have all of these essentials and at such a low price and for such a good quality, it's kind of silly not to buy them from there. I think their basic plain t-shirts are £8, or if you want the high quality ones, you can go for the Airism ones or the Uniqlo U ones. And like with shoes, if you want clothes to last as long as possible, these are some cool things that you get to enhance the longevity of your items. First of all is a lint roller. These keep anything you wear looking spick and span, and I think something that is a really underrated fashion item is a fabric shaver. The more you wear your knitwear, it tends to get lots of bobbling on it, and a fabric shaver will just take off that top layer and get all the bobbles off it, so it makes it look brand new again. And also, if you're looking to hang up your clothes, you need hangers, coat hangers. I really like wooden ones. You also get fabric ones like velvet ones and plastic ones as well. Anything that you need, truly. After clothes comes the obvious accessories. Bags. They are a necessity not just for a fashion lover but for everyone. In everyday life, you use your bag to carry everything you need for the day. And there are lots of different types of bags and styles. I could literally talk all day about the different types of styles that you could have, so I'm going to keep it short and quick. For a small everyday bag, I would suggest something like a sling bag. Both Nike and Oakley have some really nice sling bags, and they can be bought both second hand and new. And I've seen Uniqlo have some quite nice bum bags. Do we still call them bum bags? And they come in such a variety of colours and materials that I think there's one that will suit everyone. For medium-sized bags, I'm gonna talk about the thing everyone hates nowadays. It's the tote bag. I love a tote bag, and if you don't, you're boring and you're crazy. They have their place for a reason. When you're going shopping and you need to carry all of your essentials, what do you take? A tote bag. Now you can truly get tote bags from anywhere, from fast fashion to some vintage ones, and even high fashion and independent brand owners. These are really easy to get. And if you're feeling extra cool, I recommend making your own. It adds an element of personalization and makes it feel truly special. And for the last bit of bags, we have the big F-off bags. That's what I like to call them. These are big bags that you take with you every single day. They're going to carry your larger laptops, they're going to carry your books and notepads, things that you take to university or take to work, big bottles, umbrellas, things like that. For that, I'd recommend the Telfar bag, and also a large messenger bag would be quite good. I have seen some nice ones at Zara and COS, but there are tons of options. And obviously with bags, you have bag charms. These are quite trendy and they've come around in the past year or two, and I think they're quite indicative of that Y2K style, the personalization of your everyday items and making something truly unique to you. And there are lots and lots of different bag charms that I like. Obviously we have the infamous Labubu, but then on top of that we've got things like Fuglies or Pokemon plushies to Lego keyrings, and a favourite of mine is definitely pins, and something cool to collect as well. So I feel like these do go hand in hand with bags. And also, whenever the person would use that bag, they think of you because you gave them that snazzy bag charm and now it's on the bag with them every single day. Now, here in Europe, it tends to be real cold. So a cozy beanie or scarf would be an excellent gift. For beanies, I have to give my props to Sunday's XYZ. This brand has been making cool and trendy beanies for the past 3-4 years, and they're iconic for a reason. But if you don't want to get ones brand new, you can also look vintage. I've seen some really nice ones from LL Bean, Patagonia, North Face, your typical brands that make clothes for colder climates. And I also have to highlight independent designers. On Depop, I see so many people hand knitting and crocheting all of the winter essentials you need. Obviously, it is getting pretty close to Christmas, so you probably want to buy them soon. Now the next is a personal favourite of mine. It's not an accessory, but it's a home adjacent thing. It is Lego. This is perfect for decorating the home and adding a bit of personality to your home, you know? And who doesn't enjoy building Lego? I hear people saying, Legos for kids, Legos for kids. Fun fact, now the biggest age range that buy Lego is adults. And not buying Lego for kids, they're buying it for themselves. So here's some cool ones that I personally recommend. Anything from the botanical collection is beautiful. These flowers are so nice, and I'd recommend the Happy Plants, which is cute, and that's at a low price range. There's a really nice one called the Plum Flower at a mid price range, and then at the high end we have any of the bouquets. I think these are really nice, and you can also pair them together to make really nice displays and flower displays. I do also think the Game Boy is pretty cool, wink cough cough, as well as the Lego Technic Ferrari. Some other cool things that you can put around the house and as display items are a retro radio and turntable. I think they also have like guitars and things from video games and Star Wars. There's all sorts of Lego sets. I think books are a really good gift for Christmas, and especially fashion books for your favourite fashion lover. There are so many different kinds of books, and it can help to educate them and kind of increase their knowledge of fashion. I think some books are really good as well because they can double as a coffee table book and just look pretty in your house. The first book I'd recommend is Amatora. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And this is a book that I have myself, and it's a fantastic book. It goes into the story of Japan and how they revolutionized American style. Especially for those denim heads, it talks about the Osaka 5 and how Japan became such a big powerhouse for denim. Next up, these are two pretty popular books, but they're also really cool. There is the Nike Virgil Abloh book, which goes into a lot of the pieces he made whilst working with Nike. And there's also the Vivienne Westwood book, which highlights all of her best collections and pieces over the years. Black Ivy is another great book and a personal favourite of mine. It really goes into the aesthetic and style of Ivy League fashion, and also to some degree dandyism. It has a focus on Black Ivy fashion especially, and looks at certain celebrities and how their style became so intrinsic to black style in the 70s and 80s. And Take Ivy once again looks at Ivy League fashion, but it does a different spin on that. Instead of looking at black style, it looks at the Japanese spin that they put on Ivy League fashion. As you may know, brands like Ralph Lauren with double RL are massive in Japan, and this book covers the rise of those brands and style within Japan. Last two books I want to cover are collections. One is the Ultimate Sneakers book, and this covers all of these most popular trainers from the past 20 years, and another cool collection book is the Rap Tees book. This is especially good for those vintage heads out there who are looking to further their knowledge of the most popular rap tees. And maybe, just maybe, you could realise that you have a hidden gem in your wardrobe as well. And with that, guys, that is the end of the list. I feel like I've only really just touched the surface here. There are other things that are adjacent, like perfumes and creams that you could get, but I can't really give it expertise behind that. I know fashion and fashion adjacent stuff. So, once again, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Welcome back post-vid. This is... I think, whoa, what is this? This is my 5th video. Can I count? I've done... Fashion Essentials. Yeah, this is my 5th video on the channel. And I guess I've been going for about 3-4 weeks now. And I've been enjoying this. I've really been enjoying this. And I just want to know what you guys are thinking so far. What do you think of the content? Do you prefer these buying guide videos? Do you prefer the more chilled and laid back stuff? Do you prefer the fall outfit styling things? I'm just testing the waters, seeing what works right now. I do have a lot of stuff brewing up here, you know, the Cynthia Erivo meme. So I'm hoping to get some really cool stuff out to you in the next few weeks. From now on, we're also going to be stripping back quite a bit. We're going to be going back to we're going to be going to 1 video a week. It is very resource intense making videos, making content all at the same time, so I hope you guys don't mind too much. Also, if you're looking to buy me a gift, there is some stuff in here that would be pretty good for me. Also, it's my 21st coming up, just saying. So, 21, it's a big birthday, you're going to get me a special gift. That Game Boy, that Lego Game Boy, it's looking pretty sick. What else? I do need a good tracksuit. I've been looking at some Converse high tops, like all this type of stuff. Wink wink, nudge nudge. You know what to get me. So yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching Post-Vid Vid, and I will see you guys next time as well. What is the next video? I don't even know what next video is going to be. We'll have to wait and see until next week. So with that, bye.